Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be trying out different workout programs, and so this video is going to take a while to actually make and edit, of course, obviously, but it's been a long time since I posted my last YouTube video, and it's mostly because I've been busy with college, especially this semester. But I have so many new life updates I can't wait to share with you guys. I'm in a new apartment now, I have a car, all that good stuff, so you guys will see that. But today the friend that I am taking with me and where I am going, I'm gonna let you guys know. Just 1 second. All right guys, we are at Hot Works with, y'all know who it is. Y'all,
I don't know why I said Hot Works. I meant Orange Theory.
not everyone.
No, because you did
all of
for
them except
spring
for
break
one.
or something.
Yeah, I did one for spring break. That's the only one she hasn't been in. So this is Yomi, and we are part right side of Orange Theory Fitness right now. I'm a tiny bit scared just because, you know, I don't do HIIT workouts like that.
Well, you said they was gonna have a watch on and stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna do they're gonna have a watch on basically to monitor your heart rate.
If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular?
All right, Naomi and I have officially completed our first Orange Theory Fitness class. Yeah, and apparently that's like a super weird class. Like she was saying that, like it's not how the class usually goes, but I actually preferred that to what she said how the normal class really goes. So you want to explain how class went?
So basically, class went like this. You had a minute of cardio. When I say minute, I mean like a time. You had some time of cardio, then you was on weight training. Then you was on cardio, then you was back on weight training. But the thing was, the intervals was like 2 minutes. So you was switching quick with 1 minute in between the switch. So we was on a treadmill, then we was doing arm snatches, single arm snatches, and also what is it? Like hip thrust, but hip hinge.
you like
dumbbell.
squat and then thrust, but you're like swinging.
I think it's called a hip
swing.
Hip hinge, kettlebell swing, something like that.
Hip hinge. Something.
Yeah, that was the first section, and then we switched to the row. You had 150 meters as fast as you can on the row. Then you moved into bicep curls. That was one section. Then after that, you go on the treadmill and you go push to all out, which basically means you're going a pretty moderate intensity. Then all out is like all out.
You're going 2 miles, like 1 to 2 miles faster than what your like base. Yeah, your like base level is. And yeah, at first I was like, okay, this isn't bad. Like at first it didn't feel too challenging.
Yeah.
And then like as you go on, obviously because you're doing intervals, I think you do like 6.
Yeah.
And like back and forth on 2 different sections. If that makes sense. And yeah, it definitely got more difficult as I went, but it wasn't too difficult to the point where I felt like I couldn't do it. So that's also good.
Yeah.
I wanted something that challenged me without putting me over there. By the end of the class, I was like, okay, I need to simmer down.
The thing is, you can determine how hard you're going.
This is
like
true.
if you want more intensity, then you up the treadmill speed, you up your pace on the weights. But if you're like, if you need to chill, then you can, you know what I'm saying, chill for a little section.
They let you know that too. They're like, go at your own pace. So it's not a thing of whatever everybody else is doing, that's what I gotta do. You build yourself up however you need. So that's what I like. And also the girls were really nice and supportive, and the class was pretty full. So it was nice to be in a full class of people.
Yeah.
And Naomi, you signed up.
I signed up for a month membership only because it was $60 this month, and the minimum is 12 classes. So if I come 3 times a week, that's like 12 classes. So I feel like that's a really, really good deal. I'm considering the membership for real after, because this is a little promotional deal. It was like $150-ish for a month. Ugh, that'd be hurting my heart.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, that was another reason. I was like, actually, you just put this back in perspective for me. Why I knew this would probably be like my only class that I do. I might come back occasionally, but like it won't be a regular thing for me because I cannot do 151. I actually said that on my other part of the video. I can't do that.
I will only do that if I can find a part-time job. Yeah. If I get Starbucks or they hire me. She told me she's gonna ask me about hiring.
Oh, good.
But yeah, then I'll like justify it because I'll probably spend $150, eating out. So why can't I spend my health?
That was my whole point of doing this video for this year. Like when I saw how much I spent on DoorDash, it's not like this isn't even a quarter of what I would be spending on DoorDash. So it's like, for me, I went to Numa Studios. Today was the last day to like get the deal. I'm gonna check out. I don't really know if Numa's gonna be for me just because the classes are so hot. That is gonna be a real challenge for me.
Wait, what is Numa Pilates?
It's mat Pilates with a heated room,
Gotcha.
and it's so hot in there. It's over 100 degrees hot.
Have you tried it?
No, I have
Oh,
not.
okay.
So this, I'm like, okay, $62. Yeah, that's still a lot of money. Like I don't have money that grows on trees, but at the same time, you know,
It's
in
not
hindsight, it's not that much. I have 21 classes.
That's 4 times eating out. That's $60, bro.
Exactly. So when you put it in that perspective, I'm like, I'm really not spending that much money. If I don't like it, I am gonna make it like a mission to try to do all 21 classes and then give you guys like an update, see if I feel stronger or just more fit in general or my stamina's going up. I'll just give you guys an update on that. But, what would you rate the difficulty level out of 10?
For my workout, 7.
Okay.
I could have made it a 10, but I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do I don't know if I was gonna be able to finish if I was on 10 the whole time. Because I had to go back to the row.
You mean the treadmill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean like if I was on level 10 the whole time, like intensity out of 10, I don't think I would have been able to finish.
Yeah.
So I think 7 was a good place to be throughout the whole time. You know what I mean? Like that, like.
So 7 out of 10 is like
right.
the difficulty for you?
Yeah,
Like, okay.
yeah.
I think that's fair. I would say it was definitely like a 6.5 or 7. Just because at the beginning, like again, it wasn't that challenging, but it's because you're doing that same thing over and over, and then towards the end you start upping the intensity more, and so it does get more difficult. By the time I got to the last like set of like 1 more treadmill, 1 more row, I was really like, yeah, I was like, I have to, like, I can't go anymore after this. So that's why I'm like, it does get difficult for sure.
I really like how they track your heart rate and then your calories you burn. So like that tells you the intensity. It was literally, we were on for like 50 minutes. We had warm up and then cool down. And bro, 570 calories in 50 minutes.
I burned over
That's like
500
5
calories.
miles. Like, that's insane. That's a really good, like, ratio.
And it is pretty accurate. They get your height, your weight, and then they also, you know, they're monitoring your heart rate. So they can determine from that, like, how many calories you likely burn. And yeah, guys. Also, what do you rate just, like, the aesthetic, the vibe in there in general? 10?
The front desk lady was so sweet. I didn't feel like anybody was like, the ladies behind us was
everybody, they were so supportive.
Yeah.
And they regularly go here, and so they were helping us. Like, as far as the environment goes, if you're looking for like a good like gym environment, like this is the place to be. Like, for sure, 10 out of 10 on that. I would say on the inside, I mean, it is a little bit small, so I do think the classes, like, it could be an issue with like classes filling up so much.
Yeah.
But I feel like I kind of like it though, because it's the perfect amount of people I would want in a class.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not too overwhelming or stimulating if you have like anxiety or something like that about it.
Yeah. And they have a bunch of classes during the day. Like, I looked at their schedule. It goes from like 5 a.m. till in the evening.
They also gave us like a free bar, which you guys saw in the video earlier. It was so good. I'm actually probably gonna buy them on my own.
I had to take a picture because if they had Walmart, they caught that. They're good.
What else was it?
The only con. The coach was awesome. She was great, but I was like confused when we started. I was like, I thought I didn't get enough instruction. But once it started, you got it because it was a pattern. But I was like, so are we like?
Yeah, I turned to everyone else and I was like, did we start? And it's like we have music playing and then we have her talking over it. She's just not that loud of a speaker, but she also wasn't really quiet. It was just like everything she was saying was just blending together because it was like she's instructing 3 different sections at the same time. I was under the impression that it was like one coach per section or something like that, but I was like, that don't make sense. But yeah, that was the only like con. Overall, it was better than what I was even expecting. So it was really fun.
It was fun.
So I'm glad I got to experience it.
Especially with a friend. Like, it's not gonna be as fun when I go back because it's just only me, unless I kind of get with the regulars, you know, like, hey, we'll see them over and over again, but only for a month. So.
But yeah, now we're about to head to 7 Brew. Get a nice little sweet treat. But
white chocolate milk with lavender.
Okay, guys. Now we are trying Pilates Society, which is going to be reformer Pilates. From what I've heard, it's very difficult. For my little fit check, I got on these black Gymshark biker shorts, and then this top zip up from Shein, and then this is from Lululemon. We're going all black for tonight. Yeah, I'm nervous, but I believe in me, we're gonna get through it. For this video, Rosemary and Naomi are coming with me. It starts at 9:30 and it's 6:08, so I need to go now. We're here, guys. Open our little locker.
Ooh, do you like our phones here or no? I'm gonna leave my phone there.
Okay, guys. This is scary. There's nobody else here though, so that takes the pressure off, in my opinion. Okay guys, I am back in my apartment. Naomi had to go somewhere immediately after, so I was like, I'll just do the review by myself. I really enjoyed that workout. Of course, Pilates is way more slower paced, and so that was difficult because, you know, I'm trying to use my momentum, and the whole point of Pilates is to just rely purely on your muscles and go very slow and controlled. So of course that was difficult. Although there were some challenging parts, like especially the core workout, that I barely was able to do because I have no upper body strength, and we had to use our upper body to kind of work out our core in a way. It does, trust, okay? I know what I said kind of didn't make sense, but yeah. The studio was really nice. It was only me and my friends and one other person, so I kind of liked that because she was able to help us out more. But the studio in general just isn't that big, which I kind of like. But I could see how that could be a problem if there's, like, you know, regular hours, a bunch of people coming. I would definitely say in comparison to Orange Theory was more difficult. I don't remember what I ranked Orange Theory, probably like a 7 or something like that. I would probably give this a 5. It had difficult moments, but it wasn't like I did not break a sweat at any point, which was fine. I still thought it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I'm pretty sure there are more difficult classes, and also it could have just been that because she knew that us 3 were beginners that she didn't go too crazy. But there were parts of it that were really hard, and like my legs were shaking. But overall, like, it wasn't that strenuous. Like, I didn't feel out of breath at any point or anything like that. But you do work a lot of your muscles, so it has a lot of benefits. I stretched more than I ever had, so my hips feel more open. So I really had a good time. I forgot what else I was ranking it. I really love the environment. They had a bunch of complimentary snacks. They had a complimentary like charcuterie board there. They also had complimentary drinks. So that was really nice. They had really nice lockers. And then also I gotta show y'all these grip socks. So none of us had grip socks going in there, so we had to purchase some. But I'm gonna show y'all the ones I got. So here's my big old feet. Here's the grip socks, looky for me. And then I got these because they're so cute and whimsical, and I just feel like that matches my vibe. So that's why I ended up getting those. Would I go back? I think that was the other question I asked. 100%, I would go back to that. I do like the night class. For Orange Theory, we went in the morning at like 8 a.m. I want to say. For this, it started at 6:30. I think I prefer working out at night, which is weird because I don't know, but it did feel like a cool down kind of workout, in the sense of like, this is not like a hardcore like cranking it out in the gym kind of thing. So anyways, long story short, I really enjoyed it. So that's my review of Pilates Society. Overall, I would probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's really hard to compare it to Orange Theory in terms of like which one I like better, because they're just so different. And I like the chillness. If you like a more relaxed, chill kind of vibe, just get you a little workout in. I think Reformer Pilates was really fun. For Orange Theory, that's more if you're like a go, fast-paced kind of person. So it just depends on you. Also, sorry if this is TMI, but I just felt the need to add this. I also started my period like 3 days ago, so I was really worried. First of all, it came 9 days late. And on top of that, it started whenever I was going to do my Pilates classes back to back, because tomorrow I'm trying Numa for the first time, which is the one I'm most nervous about. Literally, when I told the instructor that I was going to Numa next, she was like, good luck. Good luck, what's that supposed to mean? And then Numa is the one that I have the most classes to do. Like, I have 21 classes. I paid $62 for 21 classes. And the way people are talking about it is really scaring me, like as if I'm not gonna do this again. And I'm really scared about that because I was nervous about the heat in general, and especially if I'm on my period, I'm already more susceptible to feeling nauseous. I'm just gonna have a game plan. I'm gonna have a bunch of electrolytes and water, and then I'm gonna make sure that I'm close to the door in case I need to take a break. But let's see what time my class is for Numa. So honestly, I feel like, you know, when you're on your period, you can do exercise, of course, and it can be helpful for your cramps, but you don't want to do anything too strenuous. So I feel like what I did at Reformer Pilates was perfect. So that was really fun. Okay, so this is my class tomorrow. I don't know. Okay guys, it's the next day. We're going to Numa. I got on these violet leggings from Define. Wait, okay. Tie-dye Feli shirt, and then I have those socks from yesterday, guys. For my grip socks. So it is 3:53. It's 11 minutes away, and the class starts at 4:15. So I gotta get going once again, but I'll let y'all know how my experience goes. I'm extremely, extremely nervous for this one, but hope and pray for the best. Amen, amen. Okay guys, I'm finally showered and everything so I can debrief. So they gave me this bag, and it just had a couple of goodies in it. They have this thing, Numa Loves Hogs, which is my school, and they also had given me this electrolyte mix. I might use this for my class tomorrow actually, because I did not prepare in advance. I knew in advance, I'm like, okay, I got my water bottle, but I forgot to bring like an electrolyte drink. So I bought Body Armor, the fruit punch flavor. So I'm gonna bring my water bottle, the Body Armor, and then I'm gonna have this on hand. I think that'll help me a lot, especially because I'm sweating so much, to help replenish everything. But yeah, guys, that was like, I felt so much better about myself after completing the class. Obviously, it is difficult while you're going through it, but And honestly, it didn't conflict with my period at all. I was not cramping at all today, but I am towards the end of my period, which usually I don't cramp towards the end of it anyways, but I do feel like the heated room helped with that. Let's see. This is one of their little brochures I got. I'm already booking more classes with them. Let me see how many I have booked so far. I've booked 1, 2, 3. I've only used 1 out of my 21 passes. 1, 2, 3, 6 classes booked. There's 4 out of those that are really early in the morning. The earliest being 5:30 a.m. And truth be told, I wake up very, very early naturally. Like, I don't sleep for very long, which is not a good thing. Like, I need to fix my sleep schedule. But I usually wake up super, super duper early in the morning anyways, and I just lay in bed. So I'm like, why not get up and do something productive, move my body? I feel like that'll set the mood for the rest of the day. But yeah, I'm really excited to go back. The classes I have booked in order are hot mix, strength, sculpt, and sweat, and then strength again. So yeah, we will see how those goes. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if there's like any Zumba classes, because I've done Zumba with my school because they have the free classes, but usually at a lot of places your first class is either very cheap or free. So I'm gonna look that up. Hello guys, it's day 2 of Pilates, and I have my little fit on. This top that I have on right now matches with the leggings that I had on yesterday, but I don't like this top because, like all tops I get, they just never fit with my size bra I have. Like, the bottoms will fit, but the top won't fit my boobs. I'm gonna put this pickleball shirt over it. Yeah, this is right. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I am literally so excited to be starting off my Valentine's Day with this. I showed y'all last year on Valentine's Day on my vlog, my first vlog ever. So let me show y'all the flowers I got. I cut them myself, guys. That's why they look so uneven, but he got me these beautiful roses delivered to my apartment. It was so pretty. Okay, y'all, we are in the car. Gotta hurry up, because y'all know how them Pilates classes be, baby. If you make it in there a millisecond after, you cooked. And it's okay. I literally have 10 minutes. Okay, guys, we made it with 4 minutes to spare. Yuma is right here. Parking lot is definitely a lot more empty than it was yesterday, which I'm kind of excited to see what it's like with less people in the class, because I mean, yesterday I pushed hard even though, you know, there was too many people for one person to look at me. So today's class is a whole new thing, a whole new routine. So I'm gonna see if it's more difficult or about the same, but let's go. Okay guys, that wraps up day 2 of Numa. This class was 100% harder. There was way more times that I had to take breaks or modify stuff. I mean, it is a intermediate level class, so I should have kind of expected that. But what I love about Numa, everyone's so nice, and there's so many different body types in there. Like, everybody's just trying to love their body and work out the best they can. Literally nobody is judging you. I ended up taking this top off. There was absolutely, y'all gonna see in the clips obviously that I post, but there was just no way that I was gonna be able to work out with this shirt on. Like, you quite literally, like, thank God it's like all girls in there. Yesterday there was one guy in there, but there's just no way you can work out in that class and be modest. Like, you're gonna have to have some shorts on or some leggings on, and basically a shirt that doesn't have sleeves on it, because it is 102 degrees up in there and you're working out. Like, I would literally faint otherwise. Like, after the first 2 exercises, I took this shirt off because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm not gonna be able to make it. But I already prepared in advance. I brought some sweatpants and then this shirt as a cover up for when I go back out in the public. So I'm not walking out here with, like, the shorts that I have on right now. They're so sweaty. They're just like sticking to my entire body. Like, I'm sweating. Like, my eyelashes are sweating. My eyeballs are sweating. Like, everything's sweating. But you feel so good after a heated mat Pilates class. Guys, I have to say, out of all the places that I've been so far, Numa is definitely my favorite. And that was the one I was most terrified of. Because I was like, I've had experiences where I've overexerted myself, or I fainted, or like I don't really do good in heated areas. I don't know what it is about here. This heat really relaxes my body. It helps me with my flexibility. I don't know if it's because it's like a different source of heat, because it's with the lights and stuff, but whatever it is, I feel great after doing these classes. And I feel so proud of myself that I know I can do difficult things. And like, it's really motivated me to come back here. So Numa, I'm obsessed. I love. Like, I don't know. I can't say for how my other experiences are gonna go. Like when I try Zumba or bar, but Numa has my heart right now, I must say. I just need to eat better, which I have already been working to change my diet, which that is kind of why I'm suspicious why my period came a little late. That and stress from school, but I'm not gonna like do a whole 180. Like, I'm just gonna try to eat 3 square meals that are like healthy and portion controlled. So we're gonna try that, and we're just gonna see how my body develops over this next few days. I mean, even if I don't see physical changes just yet, because it does take some time to see those. Just seeing if I feel better with like strength wise, mentally. But yeah, I think the real challenge is gonna come whenever I start going to those super early morning classes. But I know I'm gonna be at that school thinking I'm better than everybody else, feeling so accomplished, because little do they know, I took a 5 a.m. hot Pilates class. Just kidding. Okay, so that's it for this week. Let's see, when is my next, I booked a few more classes. When is my next Pilates class? My goal is to go at least 2, but I really want to go 3 times a week. So I'll have a class Monday. Wait, is that this coming Monday? Oh yeah. I think I was only able to book 1 class for next week, just because the other ones, either it was a class that I did not feel comfortable doing, or it was already at its full capacity, which that's fine. What I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna do Pilates by Izzy, which everyone talks about. So I'm gonna 2 days out of that week, I'm gonna do either some alternative exercise. Actually, that would probably be the best opportunity for me to try another type of exercise. So I'm gonna do some research and see if there's any free or cheap classes for next week I can try in place of Numa. And the week after that, I'll be doing it pretty much back to back. So on the 21st, so Saturday next week is the only time I have that class booked. And then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that following week, I have a class each of those days. Whew. Whew. That's why in the meantime I have to keep my body moving so that I'm not bamboozled when I come back. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll let y'all know for my next class. Hello guys, we are back, and today we are doing Pure Barre. I'm a little nervous for this one because I feel like it's a bit more up close and personal, and you get a little bit more one-on-one direct training. So scary, but at the same time, I know that it's gonna be worth it. It's currently 10:35, and my my class is scheduled for 11, and it's about, let's see how far away this is, an 11-minute drive. So we're about to head over there now, and I'll update. I'm not sure about the recording policy. Obviously I'm not gonna record other people, but I'll record as much as I can. Okay guys, so we have arrived now. It's in a weird little pocket, so I got lost for a second there and I had to turn around, but it was actually easier to turn in this way, because if I would have been waiting on the traffic with that left turn, I would have been there forever. I only have a couple minutes left to spare. It's 10:54, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk in. Hello, good morning. That was torture! That was by far. I can't even get into anything else without first talking about how difficult that was. And one of the girls that was working out next to me, she said that she's also an instructor there. And she said that I took their classic class, I think, and she said that was like the hardest one that they offered. Sorry, y'all, I had to switch to my phone because my battery, or my camera just ran out of space. But anyways, don't mind my shirt. But anyways, that was so hard. There was just like one point where my leg was cramping up so bad I couldn't do like a whole 2 sets of workouts. But interestingly enough, as difficult as it was, I like hardly sweat at all. The core workouts are definitely, so I feel like that was definitely more advanced. Instructor was really nice. As far as the environment goes, literally everybody was so kind. But I don't know, I just was not feeling it. Like, I couldn't see myself wanting to go back. I don't know if it was that specific class and I promise y'all it wasn't because it was difficult, because Numa was like definitely extremely difficult, especially depending on the class. And then on top of that, you're dealing with the heat. It was just like not as fun. But what I do like about this is that the instructor, like, she came and she made like several like corrections with like my form and stuff, which in Numa you don't really get that, because the instructor is typically like in the front of the class, and like occasionally they do walk around, but they don't really they typically don't, get on individual people. Oh my gosh, my eyes crusty. They typically don't, mess with individual people. So overall, I think those are the only classes that I'm going to try for this video. And once I get home and I get settled, I'll give a breakdown and write out a more formal thing, kind of ranking my experiences and ranking difficulty and all that good stuff. Okay, here's another random little place I went to called Red Light Therapy, but this is not a part of the official video. So the ranking I would give out of all the 5 or 4 places I went, honestly, as you guys could tell, my least favorite was Pure Barre. It was just boring, and it was much more difficult at the same time. I don't know, I just didn't like it. Then above that, I would rank Pilates Society, a very chill kind of vibe, but you also are like challenging yourself. Orange Theory is definitely way more upbeat, which I liked a lot. And then above Orange Theory, I would give Numa first place. I had the most fun there, and I ended up keeping my subscription there for a few months before canceling it. But yeah, that concludes today's video. Thank you guys.